accidentally just made it live.
Are we live? Oh no, we're not ready.
Oops. I forgot StreamYard works a little different.
Oops.
Oh, well, here we go. I mean, it's time to celebrate, I think. I had the whole thing. I can still put it on. I was going to put the helmet on first.
Go for it.
Yeah. StreamYard, you're messing with me. Let's go! Rogue Squadron, a movie.
Patty Jenkins.
I got the champagne out and everything.
Yep, we got the good stuff in the tiny bottles.
Hito's here.
We don't have a bottle to pop, but this should suffice.
Congratulations, Star Wars fans, we did it.
Cheers to us and all the fans. And
This is literally what we wanted, Lucasfilm, and by we I mean me. I've been wanting this for so long. I'm so happy. Cheers to a good day. Oh man. I was like early on when the presentation was starting and Molly was like, I'm gonna tweet that we're gonna live stream later, and I was like, I mean, I guess we should. Like, we'll probably live stream.
there'll probably be something to talk about.
There's probably going to be something worth talking about. That was how I was feeling.
Hilo, can you believe it? Oh, so happy. So happy.
And Hilo's excited. He's excited because we're excited. That's all he knows. That's all he knows. We will try. Oh my god. Well, Temple Institute, Mark, thank you so much for a big super chat. Shut up and talk about Alien. I am excited about Alien. We'll probably talk about it.
Yeah.
We're going to try to talk about everything that they have announced. 7 projects. I have the picture on my phone, and like I can't even remember. They were going so fast. I couldn't remember everything that they said about when things would be coming out. Rogue Squadron is 2023, I think.
Yeah, Christmas 2023.
So a ways off. It's 3 years away. That's that kind
But we're going to get to see stuff at Celebration for
That's
it.
true. Probably, yeah.
2022. All this stuff we'll probably see trailers, sneak peeks, like sizzle reels for all of this stuff at Celebration.
Okay, so today we are going to talk about Star Wars Visions, Lando, A Droid Story, Rogue Squadron, Rangers of the New Republic, Ahsoka, Andor, Obi-Wan Kenobi, The Acolyte, The Bad Batch, and if people want, Indiana Jones, Willow. I know nothing about Children of Blood and Bone, but I feel like I've heard that title before, so that's cool.
It's about magic.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited to see Lucasfilm getting into like a new something that's not just Star Wars and Indiana Jones. Willow is exciting, even though it is an existing franchise, but. What do you want to? Let's just. I mean, people are sending super chats, so let's see what they want to talk about. I figured we would let you guys drive the conversation here. Mr. J, 86. This is most definitely the way. Mm-hmm. I completely agree. Again, like, just was not expecting news to this degree. Like the previous investor calls, the past like 2 years have led me to just think, like, temper your expectations. It's not going to be that big of a deal. But then Lucasfilm people started saying, like, you want to tune into this, and then like seeing how big the production was on this thing.
Yeah.
I was like, oh snap.
I mean, honestly, because of everything that got announced, I'm not even that upset that we didn't get to see previews of anything. I mean, we got a little sizzle.
We got to see Andor.
Yeah,
we got to see Bad Batch.
Oh, well, yeah, the Bad Batch trailer was awesome. Andor, like, it was like mostly behind the scenes stuff. We'll have to definitely go back and watch it and just like pause every other minute and just look and see what's in the background of those shots, because there's probably a lot to talk about there. But yeah, they announced so much stuff that I'm giddy, and I don't even care that there were no trailers or anything.
We didn't think about this until late, Molly was like, should we do this on StreamYard? And I just wish that YouTube had the ability to highlight comments the way StreamYard does, because I want to pop them up and like Darth Nightwing Phoenix. Could it be Rogue Squadron finally getting their due in canon? Yes, like absolutely. It makes sense to me now why we hadn't seen any Rogue Squadron content. I was like, they exist, and we've got like 3 mentions of them ever. We got a little bit of them in the comics, and like from a certain point of view book, it was like, oh my god, they finally mentioned Rogue Squadron. But now I'm like, I get it. They were developing something, and they were holding back.
Yeah.
And Ryan Woods, I promise we will talk about Darth Vader.
Oh.
D. Tori, thanks for the super chat. Just how are y'all holding up with the news? I mean, I'm dead. I've died.
Even with the very first announcement, we kind of guessed that there would be an Ahsoka show, but like right at the same time, we get, what is it, New Republic?
Rangers of the New Republic.
Rangers of the New Republic. Like, what is that going to be about?
If I had to guess, I wouldn't be surprised if that were the Cara Dune. I don't think it's going to be a Cara Dune show.
Yeah.
If she's in it. But
it's just going to be all Trapper Wolf.
Like, seriously though, I'm blanking on it. Carson. I'm just so. I mean, it could be another pilot show. Like, Carson, Teva. He could be like a main character of this, and it could be that his introduction into season 2 was setting up this Rangers show.
I love it.
What Rangers means, I don't know, but it could be just like a
task force,
another team up kind of. They know. So yeah, let's talk about all that. The Mandalorian, Ahsoka, and Rangers. They said all 3 of those take place at the same time, so it's kind of. And I think she said that they would be driving towards like one end goal.
Do you want to read through some of these real quick before we start diving in?
This is so much.
Thank you guys so much for sending.
Thank you for all the super chats already. We're gonna get through all these.
Templin, if we have time, we'll talk about Alien.
It was a very generous super chat. Again, I wish I could highlight these. So Alien, I love it. I'm actually very excited about it. It sounds like it might be even inspired by the original ideas for Alien 3, where it takes place on Earth, and that promise has always been like sad to me we never got it. I'm psyched for the Alien show. I really am.
Yes.
J Money 0796, thanks for the super chat. A lot of these are just celebrating with us, and I love it. Yay, my heart can't handle. Oh my goodness.
Sean Sullivan.
What's up, Sean?
Thank you for the super chat.
Here we go. Star Wars stuff. Rogue Squadron. Woohoo. Agreed.
Let's go. I always think about Winston.
That's exactly what I was feeling. Let's go.
Just like, yeah, let's go. I don't say it as well as he does, but
I can't believe it's finally happening. Like, I genuinely, Matt Martin tweeted at me. And it was just like making sure I was okay. The amount of texts I'm getting of people being like, "Are you okay?"
It was basically, it was literally the Office gif of "It's happening, it's happening."
Yeah,
and everyone
except
panicking.
It's just me and you and Hilo.
Yeah, and you're just on your phone like.
And Pippin's knocking stuff off of our counter in the background.
Yeah, Pippin doesn't know what's going on, but he's celebrating in his own way.
Oh my god. Robert Bush, thanks for the super chat. Wow, just wow. No word can explain my excitement. Philip Mercurio. Oh, these are coming in too fast to keep up with. I'm sorry.
They're coming in hot.
They're coming in too fast. Philip, I'm so criffing happy. Love Star Wars and you guys. Thanks, Philip.
Thank you.
Kincaid Parsons, big day for Star Wars, indeed. That's putting it lightly.
That's an understatement, man.
Lord Haas, thanks for the super chat. Have you watched the Patty Jenkins, the video Patty Jenkins tweeted? I did, and I loved it. I'm
so glad she tweeted that and not like the official Star Wars account.
Like she had her own thing, and it's so good. But not only that, she is the daughter of a fighter pilot who died in service of the country, and she is like had this drive that she's always wanted to make the best fighter pilot movie of all time. And like the chills I just got saying that again. Like when I watched it, I was like, oh yeah,
It makes me want to cry.
Yeah.
I am being completely honest.
It's so exciting just to see. And I already liked her work in the Wonder Woman movie. Mm-hmm. By all reports, Wonder Woman 84 is great. So like every time I talk about the DCEU, not trying to bring anyone down here, but like I don't like the DCEU, but every time I say that, I'm like, except for Wonder Woman, Wonder Woman's awesome.
Yes.
That movie that was a fun watch, and so getting to see her, and there was a pilot character in that too.
Yeah.
Steve was very good. So yeah, if you haven't seen that video, I retweeted it, but Patty Jenkins tweeted it originally. Go watch it. It's great.
How cool for her to be able to play with Wonder Woman and then play in Star Wars.
Yeah.
It's nuts. I can't even. I guess JJ got to play in Star Trek and Star Wars.
Sure. A lot of directors get to play. Taika was in Marvel. Now he's... and that's like something... I did say like 7 new projects announced.
I totally forgot about the Taika stuff.
Right. Some of these projects were just confirmed. As in like Leslie Headland, we knew had a series. Now we have a title, which...
The Acolyte?
The Acolyte, dope.
What?
And in the final days of the High Republic, dope.
Dope.
I'm all about it. Bawelga, thank you for the very generous super chat. You're going to have your work cut out for you soon. You guys rock, love you. Like that, yeah.
I like, before this even started, I was like, from the sound of how, like you said, the Lucasfilm people tweeting about getting excited for what's going to be announced, I was like, I have a feeling we're going to be busy in the coming years. And this is more than we could have asked for.
Yes, if you were following us along on Twitter, early in the presentation, they were like, we have roughly 10 Star Wars series in the works. And I was like, oh, yay! And then immediately was like, oh. Like, The Mandalorian alone has taken up just so much time in a good, fun way. Like,
we're never going to stop live streaming. It'll just be like...
we'll just have to take shifts.
What's that movie?
Truman Show?
Yeah, it'll be The Truman Show, but it'll be us watching and then talking about all the new Star Wars stuff.
Lucasfilm has updated. All right, I was waiting for them to do that because like I said, I could not keep up with like release dates and stuff like that.
Someone posted a screenshot of a quote from Hayden Christensen of him just like talking about how excited he was to come back and work with Ewan.
And in that quote, he says, "This will be the rematch of the century." Or no, Kennedy said that, but
yeah, she said that like on the stream.
Okay, well, like I said, I just started hearing circus music in my head after a while, and I couldn't keep up.
That's fair. Oh man.
Oh god, it's.
Tollyman15, thank you for the super chat. Wanted to make a donation in case Alex died of excitement from the Rogue Squadron announcement. Glad to see he is alive to share the excitement.
I genuinely just I stood up and I just started pacing. I was like, I can't believe of everything they were going to announce. I never would have guessed Rogue Squadron movie.
That was the fastest tweet I've ever seen you tweet. Normally he's very careful, makes sure there's no typos. You were just
I did halfway through typing it, just got into I was missing a bunch of keys, and I was like, screw it, I'm gonna keep going. I'm going to actually try to type what I'm trying to say, and it was just a jumble. But it felt appropriate. It got my enthusiasm across.
Yeah.
BK11648, thanks for the super chat. Cannot wait for the live action Ahsoka. Who do you want to play Thrawn? That's a good point. I bet. Okay, yeah. I got some flack for my reaction to Chapter 13 because I was concerned.
Because you hated it.
I didn't hate it.
Just kidding.
Yeah, I know. I liked it a lot. I liked it more than most of season 1. But I was like, oh, Thrawn too? I just didn't want The Mandalorian to get too busy.
Yeah.
Hearing that Ahsoka is a spinoff, hearing that we have this Rangers of the New Republic thing, I'm like, yes, that is such good news for me. that it's like now we have a little more room to breathe.
But
I love that.
Is Thrawn gonna be in the Ahsoka series? Like, are they gonna tell that story of Thrawn and Ezra in an Ahsoka series, and not like a Rebels animated spin-off
That's
thing?
I was surprised they didn't bring that up. I mean, that's been rumored for so long that maybe it's not. Maybe it doesn't exist. I don't know.
Well, and I think I mentioned that maybe instead of doing a Rebels sequel series to tell that story, they were gonna tell that story in live action instead. Maybe things got crossed, and like the rumors about an animated series was actually the Ahsoka live action stuff. Who do I want to play Thrawn?
I mean, I'm on board with Lars Mikkelsen right now.
Yeah.
He did the voice. I love the voice. And I think that's just always going to maybe be my first reaction. If it's doable and it's a character that's been done in animation, I think I would like to try. And Lars Mikkelsen has acted like in live action before. Mm-hmm. I think he can do it. Everyone always throws around Benedict Cumberbatch and Tom Hiddleston, and I'm like, yeah, they definitely have the cheekbones for it. Yeah. But
I'm not good at fan casting.
I'm not either, honestly.
But like, I'm trying to think of like, there's a few.
No, there's only half his face. What does this make you think of? I did throw out the Pierce Brosnan a while back, but I know that was just the artist's interpretation at Celebration.
What about Guy Pearce?
Maybe? I don't know. I think
he was the person that I was thinking of.
To me, Thrawn has such a distinct voice that I think that's important to nail. That to me is a big part of the character. So I would love distracted. I would love for Lars to keep playing him.
Mm-hmm. Andrew Wolf, thank you so much for your super chat. So did y'all go on vacation or something? Because damn, did a bunch of news drop tonight. Oh,
our bags are packed right over there.
What day is it? You know what?
You know what?
You know what?
You know.
You know what, guys?
We did originally have a vacation.
If COVID wasn't happening right now, we literally would be out of town right now.
Yep. That's actually very funny. Nice try, Lucasfilm. Not this year. Not this year.
The one good thing COVID did was make us stay home for the news.
Our one, our big Friends cabin trip. We do like a winter cabin every year, and of course we're not this year. But we would have been there like right now. We probably would have been driving while the presentation was happening, and I would have been losing my damn mind.
I've been like, pull over, we need a hot spot.
Jake Berlin, what's up? And thanks for the super chat. What is happening? Ahsoka and Rogue Squadron. And that's just two of them.
Ahsoka and Rogue Squadron, yeah.
Mr. J, again, thanks for another super chat. Do you think James Earl Jones will be in Kenobi? I would be surprised if he wasn't.
Like his voice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I think Hayden is going to play Vader in the suit, and I think he will probably have a scene out of the suit.
I would imagine so.
And I'm more just trying to think of ways that he will get his face. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't think people want to just see. It's neat. Yeah, it's neat that Hayden is playing Darth Vader.
Give us that burnt up, pale, bald head.
Yeah, stick him in the back to tank. Give us some flashbacks. Give us some Force spirit journey visions. Like, it would feel a little weird to me if it was like, Hayden's back, but you're not going to see his face, and you're not going to see him as Anakin.
Yeah. Like, oh man, can you imagine if they do some flashbacks of him as Anakin?
I think
with Obi-Wan.
There's been talk of having like them in their Clone Wars armor. I don't know where these rumors start, if they're credible, but like, yeah, that would be awesome to have Obi-Wan thinking of the good old days, and like we get the live action version of the armor, more connections to the Clone Wars.
Dang.
And we didn't talk, so like the title is just Obi-Wan Kenobi. Like, okay, that's kind of what it's a lot like Solo, where we're like, can we stop calling this the Untitled Cassian Andor project and just call it Cassian or Andor?
Yeah. I mean, I figured it would be either Cassian or Andor or something random, but like, yeah, I'm glad they've given us all the titles. We know them.
And I'm excited.
And it has a sick logo.
Yeah, I do like the Andor logo. Like, I'm glad that not all the titles are just someone's name, like the Acolyte.
Yeah.
That's cool. I like that. Which I'm sure we'll get to. Lil Wolfie, thanks for the super chat. Do you think the Rogue Squadron film will be related to the top secret thing Wedge mentions in Squadrons? That's a good question.
I don't know what that it means.
So Wedge is in like the third or fourth mission, and he says that General Syndulla has them on some other thing, top secret project, can't talk about it. And to me, I as I'm playing it, I'm just like, that's just because they don't know what Rogue Squadron is doing right now.
Can we please get live action Hera somewhere, either in Andor or in Rogue Squadron?
I mean, that would be that's how my brain wants it to go immediately. Is that it is a post Return of the Jedi.
My mind is racing.
Like, I don't know how to do it without Wedge, though. I do think Dennis Lawson would come back to play Wedge in like a major capacity. Would they then de-age him, or I want to know how that would work. But that's the original X-Wing books, which are some of my favorite Star Wars stories of all time, are about Wedge like reforming Rogue Squadron. So it kind of falls apart after Empire, and he's like, it's time to bring Rogue Squadron back, and so that's what they're doing. So that's kind of the like, give me my Corran Horn back. I wonder if they're going to go that route. I would be sad if we got a Rogue Squadron without Wedge at all. So come on, Dennis. You came back for Rise of Skywalker. You can come back and play. Like, you can do it.
I don't know, though. Like, it depends on how much he would be in the series, whether or not he would A, agree to come back, and B, they would have the budget to de-age him for
like, yeah,
a lot of scenes.
Agreed. It's like this weird balance of...
I think they could recast him. I mean, if they do it for Luke at any point, they can do it for Wedge.
I know, but I don't want it to happen. They could recast him. I always act like that's not an option because Dennis Lawson is Wedge to me. But hey, 3 people played him in A New Hope, so
that's true. We got fake Wedge.
Yeah.
Oh, Chad Matisse, thank you for the super chat. I don't see a message.
Oh, they said, okay, Rednax says a new era for rogues. So, thanks for that, Rednax. And yeah, I guess that's vague, but to me that would say outside of the original trilogy. Let me see if I can actually... Let's just read through some of this press release real quick. The next Star Wars feature film... Oh, so that's interesting too. This is the next Star Wars feature film. It's going to come out before Taika.
Okay, so yeah, we're not getting a feature film until
2023
Christmas,
which
is a long time,
but is fine. Like, again, I'm always, you know what? If it's coming, great. Take your time. The next Star Wars feature film will be Rogue Squadron, directed by Patty Jenkins. The story will introduce a new generation of starfighter pilots as they earn their wings and risk their lives in a boundary-pushing, high-speed thrill ride. And move the saga into the future era of the galaxy.
Battles.
Move the saga into the future era of the galaxy. To me, that does say after Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think it means after Rise of Skywalker, but it could. But that seems... I don't know. The logo had T-65 X-Wings, if I could really... let me make sure I'm right here. Well, those might be T-70s. Huh. Okay. Now I'm unsure. Those... I need a better look at the logo, but that could be... But then again... T-70s aren't like state of the art by the time of The Force Awakens. They're like a used up model.
They would have T-85s.
Right. So it would make sense if we were like 10 years after Return of the Jedi and they had T-70s. I literally just had someone text me.
Super nerding out about...
someone, Adam is watching the live stream and just said, they're T-70s. I'm like, okay, thanks, Adam.
Ooh. See,
he's just watching, and
we have the best friends and followers because stuff like this is just being sent to us.
Well, I mean, he's just able to look at the logo better.
Oh.
He's not someone like that knows for sure. I'm not saying we're getting insider information,
but we'll trust him on this one.
Yeah. Patty Jenkins says, it's been a lifelong dream as a filmmaker to one day make a great fighter pilot film. As the daughter of a great fighter pilot myself, some of the best memories of my life are of seeing my father's squadron take off in their F-4s every morning and hearing and feeling the awe-inspiring power and grace. When he passed away in service to this country, it ignited a burning desire to one day channel all those emotions into one great film. When this perfect story arrived in combination with another true love of mine, the incomparable world of Star Wars, I knew I'd finally found my next film. I'm extremely honored and excited to take it on, and grateful to Lucasfilm, Disney, and the fans for extending that thrill to me. Patty has established herself as one of the top directors working in the film industry today, said Lucasfilm President Kathleen Kennedy. She's a visionary who knows how to strike the balance between action and heart, and I can't wait to see what she does in the Star Wars galaxy. Lock as foils in attack position. Rogue Squadron arrives in theaters Christmas 2023. Also, pointing out Christmas, we're keeping Star Wars in the holiday season, which I love.
Where it should be.
I love that. I don't know why I just got used to that. Good stuff.
Take a breather. I just realized we're almost over 3,000 viewers.
That's easily the biggest live stream we've ever had here. So thank you all for that. Thank you for hanging out.
I'm glad my hair looks good.
John Booze, what's up? Thanks for the super chat. Let's hear it for Rogue Squadron. Which pilots do you hope are featured? I mean, besides all of them. I mean, like, I do hope that they pull some Legends people in. Corran Horn. I love Oral Quirg. I love Nawara Vin.
Uh-huh.
And of course, the one, the only.
Oh.
Gavin Darklighter. He was part of the X-Wing books.
Ooh.
We could get a new Gavin.
A new Darklighter.
And there's a scene where like, Gavin who? Gavin Darklighter. And then a mustache like bursts forth out of his face.
Oh my goodness. Oh. Well, I don't want you to get your hopes up, but it seems like it already has.
If Rogue Squadron doesn't have Gavin Darklighter, it's the worst Star Wars movie and Star Wars is dead.
Oh.
No, I mean, it's a tough balance because, I don't really want them to just straight adapt the book. Mm-hmm. You know, I want to see a new story. I want to experience something
I feel like
new for myself.
From what Patty Jenkins said in that video that she tweeted, this is going to be her own story.
I think so, too. I'm expecting it to be new. That doesn't mean they can't pull in some familiar faces and names if they fit the story, but I think that's going to be their priority. Like, what story do we want to tell? And then if there are some characters we can pull in, great.
Did we? I can't even remember. Did we tweet the link out?
I don't know. I didn't. Go for it.
I forgot. We did hit over 3,000
That's awesome.
For just a second, so...
Oh, John Dunn, I like where your head's at. And before Alex is cast as Gavin Darklighter. I couldn't handle such a role, but to throw it out there, anyone, my dream...
Anyone?
Patty? My dream would be to be in an X-Wing or any ship. I'll take any ship. I don't care. Put me in a Y-Wing. Put me in one of those pieces of garbage.
Sorry, Thomas.
Not sorry, Thomas. Put me in a starfighter. All I want to do is go like, I can't shake him, and then explode. That's it. I can do that.
I think you can do that.
I can do that. I've been practicing in squadrons. My entire life has been building to this moment. So, cast me as one of your red shirt pilots. Let me go out in a blaze of glory. And then I will die. I would die in the cockpit. I'd get my line done, and I'd just... That would be it. My destiny complete. Elijah Neal, thanks for the super chat that just says, ah! WizBlizz RF, thanks for the super chat. I'm clearing the air now. Rogue Squadron is 100% post-Tross. It could be. It might be. But the T-70s... Now I need to look at what a T-85 silhouette would look like from the front. But
I'll have to... Good excuse to crank up resistance.
Yeah.
I'm almost done.
Clayton Lancaster, thanks for the super chat. I want Bothans in Andor. I think that's a great time.
Are you okay?
I'm just the Prosecco, the emotions. The emotions are making me gassy. So that's kind of like Rogue Squadron, though, with the Bothans. People are like, why aren't we seeing Bothans? Why are they being so cagey with Bothans? But it very well might be because they're going to show up in a future story that we're going to get very soon.
That would be crazy if we finally got to see Bothans.
That we haven't seen them since the Legends days, I don't think. So yeah, it would be... And it's a spy story, and Bothans are...
It would be
renowned for their spy network.
It would be a damn shame if they weren't in a show like that. Just like a total missed opportunity. But again, I'm not getting my hopes up.
It's always like, do they fit into the story? Make sure the story is good first. And then if we're like, hey, we need a species that has a great spy network. Like, hey, we've got one. Then do it.
Yeah. Although, never mind. That's a long conversation about Bothans is not what we need right now.
Red Tornado 98, thanks for the super chat. God, we're spoiled, aren't we? We absolutely are. And AJ Neb 97, this week will be tough for Star Wars Explained. It already was. I have been reading... We got the High Republic books last Friday. I've been reading them nonstop. Mando comes out tomorrow. I am finally able to talk about the High Republic on Monday, so I have to finish the High Republic books and get a video out about that. Mm-hmm. Now I've got trailer breakdowns to do.
Did they confirm in the article that it was Donald Glover for Lando?
I can't imagine it.
I'm just now remembering that they didn't say that.
You're right, they didn't.
During the stream.
For Lando, it says, everyone's favorite scoundrel, Lando Calrissian, will return in a brand new event series for Disney+. Justin Simien, creator of the critically acclaimed Dear White People, which I believe we knew he was working on a Star Wars project for a while, and huge Star Wars fan, is developing the story. So no, it does not mention Donald Glover, so I imagine we are in a Ewan McGregor situation here, where he's like, I'm just waiting for the phone call, and they're probably just working out the deal.
Yeah, I mean they wouldn't have announced it if it.
Yeah, I don't think they would have announced a Lando series if they weren't very sure that it was going to happen.
Yeah,
and I don't think they're gonna recast it. Although we don't know, it could be about Billy D, but. I like the idea that it's about both. It opens up of Lando telling a story, Billy D, and then it flashes back to...
Yep.
That would be really fun.
We talked about that before.
Although, again, the Calrissian Chronicles, come on. I mean, the logo looks great. I really do love the logo.
Yeah.
But...
Oh, yeah. What another missed opportunity to call it the Calrissian Chronicles.
It's just something that I feel like Star Wars has done a lot of, where the books are called Thrawn, Ahsoka, Phasma, and it's yeah, okay, and it just feels like they're saying character names so everyone knows what it's about right away.
Yeah.
It makes sense, but whatever. What a nitpick.
The titles are too simple.
Caleb Diaz, thanks for the super chat. Hope you enjoyed the downtime because there's work to do. Yeah, it's going to be interesting seeing how this all goes down.
Ooh, this next one.
Mr. J86, thanks for another super chat. Cobb Vanth for Rangers. Get in here, boy. Get in here. Let's put you in another Star Wars show. You're my best friend.
I don't know. Maybe?
I doubt it. Like, only because I feel like he's loyal to his town. Mm-hmm. He needs to protect Mos Pelgo. But then again, he struck a deal with the Sand People. So maybe they're all good to go now. Maybe he does. The Crate Dragon's gone. Maybe he's looking for something to do. Maybe he's bored.
Oh, yeah. He doesn't have the armor anymore. He's like, I don't feel as cool.
Oh.
Maybe he'll be a pilot.
Anything for more Cobb Vanth. But I'm also, honestly, I am fine if he was just like a one-off character. Mm-hmm. It was executed perfectly in my opinion. So if they wanted to just be done with that, it's fine with me. But if they bring him back, it's more than fine with me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. It jumped ahead.
Yep, there we go. Wait. Nope. Oh boy. There we go.
Okay, Dan23, thank you for the super chat. Info on new projects listed on Star Wars website.
Yep.
Thank you. Yeah, we've been kind of looking at it as we talk.
Yeah, we're trying to keep up with the super chats first to make sure everyone gets their questions answered. Elijah Neal, thanks for another one. One more question before I suffer a minor heart attack. Where do Visions and Droid story fit into the canon timeline at all? Well, let's look that up.
Yeah. Visions sounds very intriguing.
So Visions is an anthology series, so I think that that's probably going to be all over. I think that'll hop around.
Yeah.
But let's read. Presenting all new creative takes on the galaxy far, far away, Star Wars Visions will be a series of animated short films celebrating Star Wars through the lens of the world's best anime creators.
Short films.
Which
love that.
So many people have been clamoring for like anime Star Wars for a while. I feel like we've been getting questions about it since 2015.
Yeah. I think Matt Martin specifically tweeted about Visions and was like, you guys aren't ready for this.
It's probably going to be just wild to watch. Like thinking back to like the Animatrix. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Before the Matrix sequels came out. Yeah, mm-hmm. Just really creative and cool takes on the Matrix universe. The anthology collection will bring 10 fantastic visions from several of the leading Japanese anime studios, offering a fresh and diverse cultural perspective to Star Wars. I love it. I don't think that's going to be like this is set at this time. I think it's going to be, this story is in the High Republic, this story is in the Old Republic, this one's in the original trilogy. It's probably just whatever the animation studio wanted to do.
But will all the stories be canon?
I assume so. I mean, it's
there's
probably
a lot of stuff of potential there. If they did an Old Republic short animated film, that'd be crazy.
This is something that, I mean, I don't think Lucasfilm is as concerned with canon as fans are. Like, I think that they want to tell cool stories in cool ways.
I'm just thinking of like the Old Republic characters that could appear in said short films that would just blow people's minds. But then, yeah, I
would guess that it's probably something kind of like the Lego universe in that they'll depict canon events, but maybe not as like extreme or exaggerated and over the top as anime can be.
Yeah.
And for a droid story, as Lucasfilm continues to develop new stories, the intersection of animation and visual effects offers new opportunities to explore. Lucasfilm Animation will be teaming up with Lucasfilm's visual effects team, Industrial Light and Magic, to develop a special Star Wars adventure for Disney Plus, A Droid Story. This epic journey will introduce us to a new hero guided by a legendary duo R2 and 3PO.
A new hero.
Just a gut feeling.
Kelleran Beck.
It's going to be a droid, I think.
Kelleran Beck.
2. A gut feeling tells me that this will take place in between episodes 6 and 7 or around the sequel trilogy time.
Mm-hmm.
Just because they've done a handful of, like, the Tales from the Galaxy's Edge main story is about 3PO and R2 in between episodes 7 and 8.
Yeah.
But I guess if it's a droid story, I have to imagine the new hero will be a droid. But
sure. But it's animated, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. But the fact that it's like Lucasfilm Animation and ILM, like, that's interesting. I don't know why they're probably developing some sort of new... It'll probably be cool technologically. That's all I can think of to say.
Oh. 80s for life. Thank you for the super chat. Dave Filoni as Trapper Wolf in Rogue Squadron.
We can only hope.
Fingers crossed. I mean, he's gonna probably be a very busy man too, but I mean, give him to us in one episode at least.
We'll see a young Trapper.
Yeah.
maybe
he's more likely to be in that Rangers show, I think.
I think so too. Bring them all back. Deborah, Rick Famuyiwa,
yep.
and Trapper Wolf, led by Carson Teva. I love it.
Let's go.
We have been binging through Kim's Convenience after being introduced to Carson Teva, and I am like, it's so good,
phenomenal.
So now and knowing how big of a fan Paul Sun-Hyung Lee is, I want him in more Star Wars stuff.
Ooh, I just randomly saw Cyberfunk said VR show. Would they do a show in VR?
I don't know how that would work on Disney Plus. Like, that would be such a...
Yeah. Unless Disney comes out with their own VR headset that only works with the Disney Plus app.
Yeah. It could be like an optional thing if you...
Or maybe it's 3D. And you wear glasses. That's pretty old technology, though.
That'd be interesting, a 3D show that, like, it doesn't have to be watched in 3D, but, it's not a bad idea. Kieran Spores, thanks for the super chat. Do you think Thrawn will be the Thanos for the 3 shows taking place at the same time? I could see that. I could also see him being, like, the villain for Ahsoka, and maybe the New Republic Rangers have another villain. And then we're kind of killing 2 birds with 1 stone. We're doing we could do like the Thrawn trilogy story of him coming back to retake the galaxy, but we're also doing kind of the Wraith Squadron, Rogue Squadron story of all of the Imperials are fighting for control themselves, everyone that's left over. I could see that too, but the way that he has now been teased in Chapter 13, I'm like, could be.
I do want him to be portrayed similar to Thanos, just like super bad guy.
Or yeah, maybe Ahsoka will have... That would be interesting if Ahsoka had yet another villain, but yeah, they all kind of start to go towards Thrawn. That could be cool.
Yeah. Renal, thank you so much for the generous super chat. Have been at work, so haven't had a chance to see what all has been announced, but so far from what I've heard in this stream, can't wait to find out more. This is the way to make fans excited for the future.
Honestly, yeah. Like,
you are correct.
And they did this last year too. Not to this degree, I think, but for D23 last year, they like gave us a timeline and told us what was coming, and that's what I feel like Lucasfilm can be a little cagey about the projects that are in development. But just when you let us know what's happening,
yeah,
boy, do we let our imaginations go, and we get excited. So, and I don't know what's better. Like, it's really fun to have kind of all of this happen at once and just be like, oh my gosh, because I know I'm not, I don't know, every Star Wars fan who just loves pilots and am losing my mind over Rogue Squadron, but someone else might be losing their mind over the Bad Batch or the Ahsoka show, or like,
for sure,
like someone, every project out there is someone's favorite right now. And so that is really nice.
I'm very excited for the Andor series, and the Acolyte has my interest super piqued.
Yeah.
Super. I mean, anything Dark Side.
And High Republic too. And I'm just... Ooh. I'm like riding on a High Republic high right now. Animated Sky, thanks for the super chat. So with Star Wars Visions, are we actually getting a Star Wars anime now? Sounds like it.
Yep. And every episode will be its own short film, which I love.
And in a different style.
Yeah.
Maybe when we cover those, we can have like our anime friends on. Like one of my improv teachers loves anime.
It's like anime friends.
Well, I mean that I don't know much about that world.
Sure.
I have definitely not watched enough anime, but like Andy Blanchard has.
Yeah.
So he could probably...
That's true. Like if it's...
Tell us a lot.
If it's well-known anime creators that have already done a lot of stuff, and now they're stepping in to do some Star Wars stuff, we could have someone on that knows about their previous work.
Yeah.
Love it. Alexander Bones, thank you for the super chat. Just giving you guys some credits for all the hard work you guys have ahead of you. So much good stuff. Thank you so much, Alexander. Yeah, we've got our work cut out for us for a while.
I hope we get like a better schedule of like when to expect these things, and then that'll be good. That's what I need. Thanos Skywalker, we were just talking about you. Ahsoka is, thanks for the super chat. Ahsoka is my favorite character, and I wanted to like Rosario Dawson as her so bad, but for me, she didn't deliver, and today's news just makes that pain even worse, and I shouldn't feel hurt like this. I'm sorry. I definitely saw that coming for a lot of people who expressed similar thoughts on her episode from The Mandalorian. I mean, it's unfortunate that when it is a beloved character and you're seeing a new interpretation of them, it's not always going to match what people want it to. And it's Star Wars is weird, where like you have a huge group of just diehard fans who have watched the Clone Wars, grew up with the Clone Wars, but you have also a bigger group, like just the people like my parents, the casual people who are like, I like Star Wars, and then they watch The Mandalorian and they're like, oh, this Ahsoka person is neat.
Yeah, she's a nice lady.
Right. And so that is their one and only vision of Ahsoka. And that it just kind of, it is what it is. I'm trying to think if there's been maybe the Gavin Darklighter that we get to see in Rogue Squadron just won't be my Gavin.
Not my Gavin.
I can't imagine.
I mean, there's also hope that Rosario kind of hones in her ability to portray Ahsoka a little bit better for the series. I don't know.
We didn't grow up with the Clone Wars, so Ahsoka isn't like as close to our hearts as she is for a lot of people. Yeah,
I didn't even know who Ahsoka was when she was first revealed to the world.
What do you mean?
Like, the Clone Wars movie?
Well, no one did. That was her first introduction.
I know, but like, I didn't see that in 2008.
Yeah.
I didn't see Ahsoka until years later.
I gotcha. Yeah.
When I was older.
No one knew who Ahsoka was. Everyone was like, Anakin didn't have a Padawan. What are you talking about?
That's true. People were upset with the idea of her at first, and now she's a beloved character.
I'm glad with myself because I was in college when the Clone Wars was coming out, and I was too busy And so then I remember like reading that and being like, Anakin had a Padawan, and just being like, huh, all right, and moving on. I'm glad I didn't.
Can you imagine?
I'm glad I didn't have that like visceral angry reaction. Rebel friend, thanks for the super chat. Did Lucasfilm steal your dream journal? Maybe. Like it feels like they have been targeting me. I know that's not the case, but damn. Like between Fallen Order and Star Wars Squadrons and like Alphabet Squadron,
I mean,
they're killing it for me lately.
It makes total sense for Patty Jenkins to make a Rebel pilot movie, because people are going to be really interested in seeing it if it's like a bunch of like dogfights in space and it's just like any other war movie, you know? I think that's a smart move.
And what I love is that we're going to get a story that I think, like, Rogue One crushed its space battle.
Yeah.
And Patty Jenkins is coming out, like, she's coming out the gate saying, I want to make the best fighter pilot movie ever. And I'm like, she wants to top the Battle of Scarif. And I'm like, I believe her. I think she can do it.
I'm gonna put this out there for the universe to just have and do it with it what you will. Star Wars, if you want to see if this really is the best starfighter pilot movie that can be made, show it to Alex early, get his first thoughts. Maybe invite us to the premiere. I'm just spitballing here. But specifically, you got your prime candidate here to show the movie to and just
it's very nice of you.
See the tears of joy, hopefully.
But yeah, they have been doing very well by me. And you know what? Like, I'm thrilled at the variety of projects that have been announced.
Yeah.
That it's not just Jedi, it's not just pilots. There's something for everyone, kind of like we said earlier. And that if you didn't like that one thing, well, hopefully you love this thing.
It's not a lot of Jedi stuff at all.
No. Kenobi, the Acolyte will probably deal with Jedi.
Yeah.
Which we haven't said enough about the fact that there is a High Republic.
It said it was towards the end of the High Republic.
The final days, yeah. Let's read that one. We haven't read that one yet. The final days of the High Republic. Where is it? Okay. Leslie Headland, Emmy Award-nominated creator of the mind-bending series Russian Doll, which was great, brings a new Star Wars series to Disney Plus with The Acolyte. The Acolyte is a mystery thriller that will take the audience into a galaxy of shadowy secrets and emerging dark side powers in the final days of the High Republic.
Mystery
thought.
Thriller.
Having a thought.
Just let that sink in. We're getting a Star Wars mystery thriller TV show.
Here's my thought. You've been saying a lot about Yoda in the High Republic, and that maybe there is some way that he learns about the rule of two. And we've been talking about the Sith, and could they appear in the High Republic? Will they be part of that story? Maybe that's this. Maybe the mystery is like, there's some weird dark side stuff going on.
Do you think so are you saying that you think maybe Yoda will be... Because I've been saying if Yoda isn't in the High Republic stories a lot, the reason for it could be that he's out doing some research on the Sith.
Right.
And that's why he has that line at the end of Phantom Menace about knowing about the rule of two and stuff.
Right. So that could be... If he might not be in the movie or series, but he could be... Any Jedi could find out, and then that's how Yoda knows.
True.
But maybe the mystery is like the Sith almost get discovered. Maybe the Jedi think that they killed the Sith again. That, to me, the High Republic coupled with dark side powers, it could be kind of like the Sith starting to sneak their way back into things.
Is the High Republic... So the tail end of the High Republic is going up against what?
I guess the prequels, but I don't think it's going to be that close. We don't really know how long the High Republic lasts. It could all be 200 years before the prequels, or it could go from 200 to 0.
I just started thinking about the potential of Qui-Gon. What's the
Averross?
Yeah, the bad boy.
The bad boy Jedi?
Jedi. Oh, man. What if we got him in live action? Because he was funny. And, like, that would be something completely new and different, I think, to have, like, the bad boy funny Jedi in something.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay.
It's all right. I wonder if that's the mystery.
If it is, well, we just figured it out.
Where were we?
Right here. Dan Ritter, thank you for the super chat. Now we get to speculate about which Legends pilots get canonized. Which, yeah, you talked about that earlier.
Yeah. And real quick, Dougie Anderson, we're working through our super chats as quick as we can, I promise. But yeah, like, I don't know. It just depends on the story and whether or not these characters fit, because you don't really, I don't know, you don't want to name someone Corran Horn in name only if it's not Corran Horn or a new adaptation of him.
Yeah.
But I think you can bring Oral Corrigan or right? Right?
Yeah. I totally know who that is.
J Money, thanks for another super chat. How excited are you for Mando tomorrow? Predictions? Honestly, I kind of forgot about it. Oh yeah, that happens too.
I'm still excited. As far as predictions,
only 7 more hours.
I have no idea what to expect. I feel like we're gonna get Cara Dune in this episode because she hasn't been in this season very much. Probably Bill Burr. Like, maybe this is going to be like a Prison Break type episode where they have to go get Bill Burr. But
I hope that's not the whole episode.
Yeah, me too. Because this is the second to last episode.
Yeah,
oh my god.
Yeah, we need to get moving. Assemble the team.
What is going on with Grogu? And is he okay?
Dan Ritter, thanks for the super chat. Now to speculate about how many Legends Rogue Squadron pilots both get canonized and live action representations. Yep. Yoshi, thanks for the super chat. So excited for everything. Little disappointed there's no Old Republic stuff, but maybe Acolyte will be a test for stories outside the Skywalker saga. That is an interesting point. That seems to be the most separated.
Yeah.
From
what's
come before.
That tells me that they're saving the Old Republic for a trilogy or something big.
I hope so. I mean, again, we've said, like, the reason Rogue Squadron probably hasn't been mentioned much is because they were saving it, and the reason there's stories about, like, they were saving Coruscant for Episode 9 because it was going to be in Colin Trevorrow's version, and then, like, that got wiped away. So yeah, that's like they kind of save some of these elements, and that's why we don't see them. But I think there's a possibility we could see that, and I hope. Yeah. I hope they save it for something big. I guess we don't know what the Taika Waititi film is going to be, but so Rangers of the New Republic could be outside of the Skywalker saga, but yeah, a lot of this stuff is like set within the boundaries of the prequel to sequel trilogy.
The image and like the logo that they put up when they were talking about the Taika movie, you said that it looked very Schoolhouse Rock, or Schoolhouse Rock, and I was like, is he doing an animated movie?
There was some other like concept art stuff. It just looked very bright, colorful, kind of Thor Ragnarok, which makes sense.
Yeah.
And it does make sense that he's not the next film, because Thor 4 is his next, which he's filming in the volume. So that's interesting.
Dan23, thank you for another super chat. What do you think of the Ahsoka show logo?
Let me pull it back up.
I was zooming in on it when they posted it online.
Oh, where is it?
And like looking at it looked very much like the World Between Worlds kind of stuff. I could be wrong. I have it on my phone.
Yeah, I haven't taken a good look at it yet. Yeah, very world between worlds, but that also could just be like a star map. But yeah, you have that.
I don't know what all this is.
Huh, actually, this is very world between worlds.
Yeah. It's got, like, the symbols around the circle.
It looks like the Malachor Gate.
Pretty dope. Oh, and oh my god, I just realized the text on the logo looks like her white lightsabers. Sure. That's cool.
Interesting. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to take like a really good close look at this stuff, but that, I don't know, after Fallen Order, it's like it could just be kind of Jedi iconography, but knowing her story, I'm like, maybe they're gonna Dave, what are you doing, Dave?
What are you planning, Dave?
Maybe they're gonna get into like how she got off Malachor, what she's been doing since. There could be flashbacks here.
Boy, oh boy.
Maybe they're gonna use the world between worlds. I don't know, but that definitely looks like the world between worlds to me.
We have some friends that have a ongoing bet, I believe, on whether or not time travel will be a thing in Star Wars.
It was specifically in The Rise of Skywalker.
Oh, okay.
That was their bet. Well, I don't know if they ever resolved that. HJ Kurt 99, thanks for the super chat. Do you think The Acolyte could be about the Night Sisters? Would love to see some Night Sisters stuff that could maybe tie into Marin and Fallen Order.
Could be. I mean,
The Acolyte could mean so many things.
It specifically said dark. Was it?
It just said The Acolyte.
But like
emerging dark side powers.
Yeah, the blurb was okay. Emerging dark side powers. So Night Sister magic that's dark side powers. Mm-hmm. So it's possible.
And there's like whispers, rumors that the magistrate Elsbeth from Chapter 13 is a Night Sister, so that could tie into kind of that stuff if they're building this whole TV universe.
Could it be like the creation of the Night Sisters? Do we know how old they are?
Not really. I assume they're pretty ancient.
Yeah. But, well, I don't know.
I don't know either. I think it's probably more gonna be Sith related.
Probably.
That's just a gut. That's just a gut feeling.
Yeah, I really hope we get to see Exegol.
That'd be cool. And yeah, like there are Sith acolytes on Exegol. Yeah, it's just
Ooh, yeah. The wires are crossing. We're making connections. I think this is gonna be
the timeline of final days of the High Republic. That to me is like, I don't know.
We'll see. Hit hard, turn left 3 times. Thank you for the super chat. Sam Witwer for Thrawn. He would nail the voice and has the cheekbones. That's very true. He's done so much already in Star Wars. It would be nuts for him to also play live action Thrawn, but I absolutely think he could do it.
I think he could. My hope is for Lars right now, but I'm open to any casting.
Yeah.
Ted Comet, thanks for the super chat, says Hayden and Jones' voices blended together. They could do that.
I wanted them to do that with Rosario and Ashley Eckstein, but
so they're saying it's, and I haven't addressed this yet. We'll talk about Kenobi here. So Hayden Jones, they might do that if they do something similar to what they did in Ahsoka or in Star Wars Rebels, where his mask gets cut a little bit and then we hear like the mechanical voice and Matt Lanter's voice because it's coming out of the mask. That would be interesting. But on top of that, like this is 100% confirmation that Darth Vader is in this series. And I don't know, that needs to sit with me for a little bit. I don't know how I feel about, I guess Obi-Wan is going to leave Tatooine and fight Darth Vader.
Yeah.
So here's something that was not on my wish list. Like, I kind of feel like Obi-Wan should not do that, but I'm going to
Are you going to die on that hill?
No. I'm going to trust the writers. This is a story they've been working on for a long time, by all reports. I'm going to trust the writers that they have a a good and solid reason for Obi-Wan to leave. And also, this is, like, I'm glad that I know this, honestly, because if it's not sprung on me, like, now I'm going to be actively looking for a good reason for Obi-Wan to leave. And as long as they give me something, a good motivation, I'll be like, okay, fine.
I don't know that you should do that, because you recently talked about convincing yourself about Mandalorians.
That's true.
Boba and Jenga, and then
Jango
Fett.
My father Jango Fett. He pulled his leg out and he fell over.
Yeah, it seemed like once you convinced yourself about one thing, they flipped it on you. So
yeah,
don't feel like you have to convince yourself anything.
Oh, either way, I'm glad that I know that this is going to be part of the story, so that it's not sprung on me, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, I'm excited that Hayden is coming back. Like, that trumps any trepidation that I have.
Yeah.
I'm happy with that.
Marlon Rando, what's up? Thank you for the super chat. I'm so excited for Acolyte. Gimme that High Republic. Gimme.
Yeah.
Gimme.
I'm just... You're going to hear a lot more about the High Republic from me on Monday, but...
Alex gives 2 thumbs up.
Well, that was just one.
I haven't read them yet, but you're done with them, right?
So no, I have Into the Dark to go still.
Okay, well...
But I have read...
One of these days I'll read them.
I never know what, like, all of this stuff is embargoed until Monday, and so, like, I can't say too much, but I think I'm allowed to say that I liked what I saw.
Yeah.
Kyle Barrett, thanks for the super chat. Only one animated series. Love all this news and freaking out about it, but animated Star Wars is my jam. Well, the Star Wars droid thing. They said that was a Lucasfilm animation project, but with it being ILM, maybe that's a very heavily computer animated. Maybe that's what's so interesting about it. Maybe it'll be animated but made to look live action. I don't know. I'm honestly shocked that we didn't get a Rebels sequel series announcement, only because they were dumping all this other stuff.
Yeah.
And we've had this one rumor, I feel like, for longer than anything.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, yeah, clearly this is next, and that didn't happen. So I do agree. I'm a little bummed that there wasn't another animated announcement, but so many other announcements have me on a high. So.
I mean, I have to assume we'll get more announcements at the next celebration, and I'm sure they're working on more animated stuff. The Bad Batch trailer, they killed it. Fennec Shand is most likely in it. People had had her screenshotted, and that has to be her.
Oh yeah. There's been like people asking about, is Grogu gonna be in this too? There's rumors of that. Like, no, I don't want that.
No, I don't want him animated. I don't know.
I
want the puppet.
I don't need to see how he escaped the Jedi Temple.
No.
But also maybe they deal with it for an episode. Maybe it's like, this baby needs to get safe. So I could see it happening, but...
Did we see Echo in that trailer?
I think we did. I haven't watched it for a second time, but there was one clone that had like a visor open and then it snapped closed. And I was like, I don't know which member of the Bad Batch that was, so it was probably Echo.
Cool. Exciting times, y'all.
Hold on. Did they have an announcement, a release date for that?
I'll go ahead and read the next one. JT Dog Zone, thank you so much for your super chat. Just says, take my money.
Thanks, Jay.
Twist my arm, why don't you?
Just real quick, let me read. So, The Bad Batch, the series follows the elite and experimental clones of the Bad Batch, first introduced in the Clone Wars, as they find their way in a rapidly changing galaxy in the immediate aftermath of the Clone War. Members of the Bad Batch, a unique squad of clones who vary genetically from their brothers in the Clone Army, each possess a singular exceptional skill which makes them extraordinarily effective soldiers and a formidable crew. In the post-Clone War era, they will take on daring mercenary missions as they struggle to stay afloat and find new purpose. The animated series will arrive exclusively on Disney+. So no release date there. Fine.
We both audibly kind of gasped when we saw Camino.
Oh yeah, Camino. Yeah, we're going back there. That's cool. I mean, just the whole idea of clones searching for purpose in a galaxy where their purpose has been fulfilled.
Like, what does Camino look like after Order 66?
I mean,
is Lama Su and Tanwi, are they like trying to book it out of here? Like, we're not responsible for this.
Yeah, they are. They knew.
But are they trying to book it out of there?
Who's after them?
The Bad Batch. I don't know.
They might be.
They might just be going there for answers.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's trying to get Camino. Like, the Empire's in control, and Camino did exactly what they were supposed to do.
But they could go there just to try to get answers on what exactly, like, the technology behind the chips, and
sure.
if they're trying to save other clones.
Yeah. The Instant Replay 37, thanks for the super chat. As a fellow fan of the X-Wing books, I am indeed both thrilled and slightly terrified of a Rogue Squadron movie. I'm the optimist, and I am just thrilled right now. I trust Patty Jenkins, especially after that video and statement.
Mm-hmm.
This is like a personal passion project for her. I'm excited for that.
Are we positive that it's going to be the same Rogue Squadron that you were thinking about?
Yeah.
Like, for sure.
Well, what do you mean? Like, it's not going to be the same pilots, but it's just going to be an X-Wing squadron called Rogue Squadron.
Okay. I wasn't sure if you were like, this is definitely the X-Wing books.
No. I don't think that. I'm just excited that we're getting a pilot story about Rogue Squadron. And you know what? This is proof that they're not abandoning standalone films. This could be set up for Rogue Squadron 2, 3, whatever.
Yeah.
But people were all worried about Solo, a Star Wars story, when that underperformed.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, are we not going to get these standalones anymore? And I'm glad that that's not the case.
Yeah, I mean, and they've got plenty of time to really hype this movie up.
Yep.
So
it's going to be 4 years after the last Star Wars movie, so I think people are going to be ready for another Star Wars film.
Mm-hmm. Joseph, thank you for the super chat. Did they quietly cancel Rian Johnson's trilogy? Yeah, I was surprised that we didn't hear anything about that, and you may be right. My first thought when they were done announcing Star Wars stuff was like, I don't think that's happening.
We haven't heard about it since 2017, really. But like, also every few months it feels like someone asks Rian Johnson and he says, no, it's still going. But like, obviously it sounds like Rogue Squadron and then Taika's film will be next in line. Unless
it's just something that, I mean, I don't want to say it will be the Old Republic, like we talked about, maybe there being an Old Republic trilogy, but maybe it's something that they planned a long time ago and Rian Johnson is just kind of sitting on it, and it's like such a big project that they haven't even really started planning it yet.
And he's also, I mean, I think he said Knives Out 2 was his next movie. Yeah. So I don't know, he might just be a break.
Yeah, Knives Out was such a massive success for him. He's probably like, I'll put Star Wars on hold.
And there's no one yelled at him for Knives Out. So
yeah, no one made videos with him having lasers for eyes.
Like, Rian Johnson, I have difficulty with The Last Jedi, but I also think that Rian Johnson has a lot of good stuff to say about Star Wars. I was excited for his trilogy because it was going to be about new characters, and I was like, I think I would really like The Last Jedi more if it weren't about characters that I've loved for so long. So
I loved The Last Jedi.
I know. And that's good too. Like, some people love it, some people hate it, and I'm firmly in the, like, I like it, Wish I liked it more territory, but I also was like, yeah, Rian Johnson, I think, has some really good and interesting things to say, and I would like to see his take for 3 movies that are like
all his
characters,
all connected,
and just the fact that it would be him, if not directing them all, like he's producing them all. That's what I think the sequel trilogy lacked, was just one vision, one person saying, here's where we're going, and then let's get there, instead of like 2 directors kind of just saying what they wanted to say.
Right.
Anyway.
I had something else to say and I forgot what it was. Never mind.
Ted Comet, thanks for another super chat. Confession, the only reason that I know Shmi Skywalker's name is because I killed her in the Phantom Menace game and it caused a game over. Also, remember when Star Wars movies came out in May. I love that Phantom Menace game. It's terrible, but I played a lot of it growing up. And yeah, like, it seems like May is just... They used to all come out then, and then I think Disney was probably overreacting to what happened with Solo. But at the same time, I really love... I don't know why, but Star Wars just feels right in December to me.
I'm pretty sure the reason for this is the summer belongs to Marvel now. Marvel has a monopoly on summer blockbusters.
Which, by the way...
Star Wars is... Oh, yeah. I don't even know what's happening with the news yet, but Star Wars should have the monopoly on December, like, big December releases.
Yeah. And I think you're right. I think that they were like, well, the biggest movie of all time, Avengers Endgame, came in May. Marvel keeps summer. Star Wars gets December.
Yeah,
I'm fine with that.
Don't put Marvel and Star Wars too close together. It's going to overwhelm people.
Yeah.
Where are we at? David M8, thank you for the super chat. I think it's amazing they announced something from every era, from the High Republic to the sequel era. Amazing job, guys. Keep it up.
Agreed. Like I said earlier, it's just they really nailed the variety here. My brain is like shutting down. It's just been overloaded.
We need dinner.
Yeah, the variety is so great.
Yeah.
That's when people say Star Wars is for everyone, it's like I truly believe that, and that even if you don't love every Star Wars thing that comes out, there's still plenty of other stories. There are so many kinds of stories you can tell in Star Wars, and I'm glad that they are doing that. And it's not just all Jedi all the time, and like
just swinging their lightsabers around.
Right, and even though I would love pilot stories all the time, they're not doing that, and nor should they.
Yeah.
Red Tornado 98, thanks for the super chat. I think I'm most excited for Rogue Squadron just due to your excitement, Alex. Well, I'm glad I'm getting you hyped up. Everyone read the X-Wing books by Michael Stackpole and Aaron Alston. They're amazing. Alphabet Squadron by Alexander Freed. Both books that are out now, and Victory's Price is coming out in March, I think. Great books. Play Star Wars Squadrons. Pilot stories are the best. I love pilots. I love seeing the stories about people who aren't Force sensitive.
Look at his shirt.
I love the stories of the people who aren't Force sensitive. The best friend to Luke Skywalker who blew up the Death Star, but this guy, despite having no powers, was like, I'm going to go in there and do my best too. I love the regular people who were just going out to save the galaxy.
And he was there to vouch for Luke, best bush pilot in the galaxy. Yep. I feel like everyone else was like, who's this child that we're about to put in an X-Wing? But I guess we need a Red 5.
But
so
Big says he's good, so
yeah.
Oh, Ted Comet, thanks for another super chat. And another thing, I've been replaying Empire at War, and General Veers calls them AT-ATs, calls them AT-ATs, not AT-ATs, so I guess that settles it. Whatever you want to pronounce it, I don't mind.
I feel like they pronounce it both ways in canon content, too.
They've, over the years, it's been pronounced both ways, so
yeah,
is what it is.
But
take your pick.
Good for Veers Watch to know. Sarah Heat sent in a super chat. I don't see a message, but thank you, Sarah. Caleb Diaz has another super chat. Is that the World Between Worlds in Ahsoka's logo?
I think so.
yeah, we mentioned that. It definitely looks like it. I don't know if we'll see stuff from the World Between Worlds. I think it just, like, works for Ahsoka. Who knows? Did you lose our place again?
It scrolled on its own. It does that, and
yeah,
we have so many to go. We're going to have to go into lightning round mode here.
We can do that.
I know.
I'm almost out of champagne.
Jeff Greetons, thanks for the super chat. I read Rogue Squadron is after the Skywalker saga. I'll have to look at other, like, if Variety or other news sources have said that, then I will believe it. The official StarWars.com post didn't say. I think it's at least after Return of the Jedi, but if it's after The Rise of Skywalker, I think that could be cool too.
Could be cool. I don't see them making the next big feature-length movie theater movie to come out for Star Wars. I don't see them making that post Rise of Skywalker.
I just because don't either, but
it would be a bunch of new stuff and people would be like, what is all this? And I think they're going to bring it back to something familiar, something that really gets people excited, but maybe.
Commander Neo, thanks for the super chat. Yeah, all that other stuff is awesome, but between nonstop Danger Zone and running around celebrating, I'm pumped for Rogue Squadron. I'm glad that a lot of people seem to be on the same page here.
Yeah. Vic, thank you for the super chat. Super excited to see Kenobi and the Bad Batch and other things, but especially Andor. Always thought he was underrated, and it's cool to see a Mexican actor on the big screen in Star Wars. Can't wait. I completely agree.
Yep. And I love seeing Diego's enthusiasm about it, where he's like, oh, this is great, I'm in a Star Wars, but, it's just like the one movie,
yeah,
and then I'm done. But then what he said, like, magic happens,
yeah.
And I'm glad he gets to keep playing it. I think it's going to be a really interesting, different take. Again, variety. Yay. Will Kamichi, thanks for the super chat. Rogue One 2, Bothan's confirmed. On a serious note, do you think that was Finnick in the Bad Batch trailer? I do. That absolutely looked like her helmet.
Too. And, like, we got to see a little bit of her outfit, too.
Now, I think this is the first live-action character created for a TV series that has now been moved into an animated series. It's like, because obviously we've had live action.
Is there anything Resistance?
Oh, yeah, kinda. I mean, like Kaz's
Hux.
ship. Huh?
Wait, what are we talking about?
So someone created for a live action character, and I was saying in TV specifically.
Oh, okay.
You're right, Hux went to Resistance, but like Anakin and Obi-Wan were in the prequels and then got put into the Clone Wars, so...
Yeah.
People have done live action to animated before, but I think this is first live action TV character moving into animated territory. Redall, thanks for the super chat. Are you two doing a cosplay of There's Something About Mary? Look at that hair gel scene. Is my hair just... I think I was probably just running my hands through my hair. Chris Blank Productions, thanks for the super chat. Did anyone else notice Echo was absent from a lot of the shots? I've only watched the trailer the one time it streamed, so I haven't had a chance to look back through it.
Yeah, he'll probably do a breakdown of that trailer.
I think I will, yeah. I don't know when. Maybe tonight. I don't know when. I know The Mandalorian's going to dominate everything tomorrow. Jane Dalton, thanks for the super chat. Do you think Thrawn will be the main villain of the New Republic series or the Ahsoka series, or will he be the main villain for all three series in that timeline?
This came up earlier. I definitely hope he's the main villain in something, whether it be one or all three of those series.
It makes sense for Ahsoka's series now, since she was directly asking about him.
Yeah.
But I think it could also be that he is the main bad for all three.
Yeah. Would love it. Brent Sapp, thanks for the super chat. I don't see a message, so thank you for your support. Brian Pizzuti, thank you for the super chat. Ahsoka and Rangers will culminate in an
event story.
Event story?
So that's kind of like the way the Marvel series, Daredevil, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, Jessica Jones, they all did an Avengers team up for Defenders, which kind of sucked.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
I loved Daredevil and Luke Cage and Jessica Jones, but
I mean, with the success of Marvel doing something similar and then creating the Avengers, I don't see why not for Star Wars.
Yeah, I am excited about that idea, and I said this earlier, but I'm glad that the Ahsoka series has been announced and this Rangers series, because that gives Mandalorian more room to breathe and tell its story instead of like doing too much. Davlin Mistrunner, thanks for the super chat. Do you think they will do gallery series for all of these? I kind of hope so. I do too. I don't think it costs them much to just have someone on set taking video and then to have everyone sit down for a day and talk about it.
Yeah, and it feels like a lot of the movies, even the old Disney movies, when they got put out on Disney Plus, if you check the tab that says extras, a ton of them have like bonus featurettes. Some of them even have entire documentaries about them, so I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah.
Nathan Cloud with an indie question. Thanks so much. If Indy 4 was dated in real time, 1957, it's been 19 years since Last Crusade. Does that mean Indy 5 will be 2? Indy in 1972. Wouldn't surprise me.
70s Indy.
Yeah. What could he be doing? Like, I wonder what... That might be a clue as to what artifact he's after. Because, like... part of the reason they did Aliens and Kingdom of the Crystal Skull is because in the 50s, that's kind of what stories were being told. Like, oh, what if we got visited by Martian men? So
he finds who shot JFK.
It's not much of a relic, but I also like that they were like, this is the last movie. And I was like, yeah, again. Chris Blank Productions, thanks for the super chat. Rogue Squadron, Acolytes, and Bad Batch have me so excited for the future. Me too.
Yep. For sure.
Brent Sapp, thanks for another super chat, but it still doesn't have a message. Yeah, check our mods. Maybe we got someone.
Super chat from Sarah Heat says, Grogu was rescued from the temple, so... you think he will make a cameo in any of these new series? Kind of touched on this earlier. You said you didn't want to see that happen.
That just like feels too... I don't know. Like they're trying to make Grogu merch for everything now.
Yeah, I feel like that would really be milking.
Like, how do we make Grogu cuter? Make him a cartoon. But yeah. if it could very possibly be a good story.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like he's so special to The Mandalorian. I almost, and this is coming from me, I almost don't want to see him in anything else.
Yeah, I don't want him to go overboard.
Yeah.
Is that the only one?
So far, yes.
Okay. Because Brent Sapp sent 2 super chats in with no message. Philip Melander, thank you for the super chat. So many new shows, so little time. Agreed.
Yep.
It's going to be interesting to see how this all unfolds.
And we didn't get timelines really for any of this stuff, nope. Right?
Matthew Winchell, thanks for the super chat. Despite my excitement, I am a little worried Star Wars will become oversaturated. Thoughts? Also, John Williams better score Indy 5 or I will riot. Agreed. Man, when I heard... I think I was tweeting something and I heard the Indy music, the Raiders March
he like
start.
Immediately
like the first note, I was just like
popped up and was like, oh,
Indy 5. Still excited for it.
As far as it becoming oversaturated, I don't think so. I think a lot of this stuff will be spaced out properly. If you look at Marvel and you say Marvel is not oversaturated, then this can't be.
That's in my head, like that's how I try to look at things. Whenever I have those questions, I'm like, maybe it'll be a little much for fans like us who watch everything, but the thing is you don't have to watch everything. If you don't like something, you don't have to watch it. And that's how I feel about the MCU shows. The ones they've announced, I'm like, Cool. Like, I'm excited to watch WandaVision and Winter Soldier and the Falcon. And those are, like, I consider the MCU my very just casual fandom. I like those stories. I watch them once, and that's it. And that's how most people treat Star Wars. So I don't think there is a commercial danger of Star Wars becoming oversaturated so much as just fans might decide, okay, maybe I don't have to watch everything that comes out.
Yeah. SFC Pruitt 101, thank you for your super chat. And as always, Alex Mully, I like turtles.
I like turtles. Chad Matisse, thanks for the super chat. My super chat didn't show up. Was just Hayden is back in Star Wars in all caps. But what do y'all think about the Bad Batch trailer? It looks like they're not following Order 66. I'm gonna do a breakdown on it because I didn't get to watch it closely. Yeah. I was just like, it's a lot of action shots, a lot of explosions. I loved Palpatine like addressing the clones.
Oh yeah, as soon as I heard his voice, I was like, ooh.
That was really neat. I just, when it was over, I was like, that looked great.
Yeah.
But I don't remember what happened at all.
I don't think I was expecting a trailer. Maybe I was. I don't know. I was so like losing my mind. I was just like, wow.
Sarton, thanks for the super chat. Keep up the great work. You think we'll see Callus sometime soon? I mean, maybe in a Rebels sequel series, but they didn't announce that, so I don't know. I don't know where he would go otherwise. I guess he could be like young, even hotter Callus in Bad Batch.
Could he be in the Andor series?
I doubt it. I think by that point he would still be with the Empire, which I guess he could be an enemy.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Okay, yeah. I was thinking like Rebel Callus.
That would be interesting, though. Another animated series character being brought back. Stephen Smith, thank you for your super chat. Do you think there is a chance we get a Darth Bane episode in Visions? This is what I was talking about earlier. I don't know. Like, there's potential to tell stories from every era of Star Wars. And the way that they talked about it in the presentation, they kept it very vague. So it's definitely possible, but...
Out of everything announced, that would be the place for it.
Yeah. But also, they could be saving Bane and just a lot of the Old Republic stuff in general for a bigger... like trilogy or something.
Right. Samuel72817, thanks for the super chat. Willow is the most important series coming out, and you need to stop pretending it isn't. I'm excited for Willow. I am. I love that movie. I love the theme song. They played it for like a half second, and I was like, damn it, because now it's stuck in my head again. Dun, da, da, dun, dun, da, da, dun, dun, da, dun, da, dun, da, da. Now it's stuck in your head.
Mad Mardigan, no!
You are great. I love Mad Mardigan. I hope they get Val Kilmer. I honestly do.
Oh, man.
Even if he's just like a retired swordsman. But Willow's awesome.
Cameron French, thank you for the super chat, just says, you guys are going to be busy.
Yep.
Not like we already are, but hey, we're not complaining.
Yeah. Alien Sinnoh, thanks for the super chat. I remember a few days ago the local news here in New England said the Obi-Wan series was starting filming in the Boston area. Where could it be set? It's actually in Boston, England, not Boston, Massachusetts. Someone got their wires crossed.
I saw that too, like local Boston news channels were talking about it, and I was like, oh. Yeah. Poor guys. They didn't do enough reading.
Molly was mad that they aren't building a new volume in Atlanta.
When Kathleen Kennedy was talking about the other volumes being built, I was like, please say Atlanta, please say Atlanta.
We'll go live there and break in. Dantebay 0, thanks for the super chat. What's interesting about a Rogue Squadron movie is, will they use the Disney Plus de-aging technology on Luke and Wedge, or will they be recast? I guess it all depends on when it takes place. I'm personally hoping it's in between episodes 6 and 7. I want Wedge there, even if it's just like a passing of the torch thing. I think that would be nice. They could de-age him for an episode if Dennis Lawson is willing to come back.
But for an episode, I don't think that's out of the realm of possibilities.
But if we are to go into post Rise of Skywalker, I'm skeptical that's the case. But if we were to do that, I do think it's kind of cool to like have this new squadron looking back 30, 40 years and being like, let's remake Rogue Squadron. That'd be cool.
Caleb Diaz, thank you for another super chat. This channel gave me the push into the bigger universe of Star Wars, so thanks for that. So pumped for the future and so excited to ride this high with you. Yes.
Thanks, Caleb.
We're all on the Star Wars high choo-choo train right now, and it's chugging away.
I'm glad we pushed you into the deep end of Star Wars. Dougie Anderson, oh my god, that was so long ago that I saw his chat, that he sent in a super chat. We're finally here. Thank you for your super chat. I hope to see more of the likes of Commander Cody and other clones who survived the Clone Wars to shed light on how they reacted to the new Empire. I totally agree. Cody was someone that I think we were all hoping would show up in Star Wars Rebels, and he didn't. But I think that feels like a safe bet that he would be in here.
Yeah.
And I think I think a cool storyline would be Rex going around and trying to get clones to take their chips out.
Rex and Ahsoka, yeah.
And she doesn't have to be in everything. Well. But she probably will be.
She thrives in the Clone Wars animated series.
I do. So. Yeah, I mean, it would be weird, though, if they, like, parted ways to... It feels like in Star Wars Rebels, they have not seen each other in a long time, which the Bad Batch is a long time from Rebels, but it seems like they parted ways at the end of the Clone Wars, and then it's like, and we're back together. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm fine with her being in it, but...
I'll let you read this one.
Krista R. Thanks for the super chat. Patty Jenkins and Michael Stackpole are tweeting at each other, and this is awesome.
Fun fact,
Michael.
Alex has interviewed Michael Stackpole a couple years ago at this point at Dragon Con, so if you search Michael Stackpole in the search bar for this channel, that interview should pop up, and it's a good interview. You guys gush about the X-Wing books.
Let's see. Michael Stackpole tweeted in response to her video and says, "That is so bloody cool. Glad to know the person doing the Rogue Squadron movie feels the same about pilot's duty in Star Wars as I did when I was writing the novels and graphic novels. Can't wait. Love it."
Aww. Love.
Wonderful. Joe's Marie Z, thanks for the super chat. Who else wants a Star Wars rom-com? I honestly feel like anything can be done in the Star Wars universe.
Hey, I love a good rom-com. I'm not opposed to it.
I mean, Star Wars, honestly, I don't think is that far away from it. The Empire Strikes Back is a funny movie.
Yeah. Yeah, and
it's a romance.
Yeah, and Han and Leia have several rom-com-esque moments, so...
Oh my god, I have 27 texts.
Rogue 181st _red, thank you for the super chat. I'm so pumped for a Rogue Squadron film. Did they say what specific era it would be? They did not.
They didn't.
What are you giggling about?
One of our friends says he's going to get his boy Dan Cathy, who owns Chick-fil-A, to build a volume in Atlanta, because he owns Pinewood as well.
Oh.
So our friend works at Chick-fil-A.
We are here.
Oh, John Archibald, thanks for the super chat. Alex, we met after the Zahn panel in Chicago. Can't wait to see Hayden in Vader's meditation chamber with a flashback dream with Obi-Wan or Padme cameo. Good to see you. Thanks for hanging out in the stream.
I didn't even think about a Padme cameo. Oh my god.
Yeah. Flashbacks could do a lot.
Yeah. Templin.
Yeah. We'll get to it. Animated Sky, thanks for the super chat. Battle of Jakku in the Rogue Squadron movie. That'd be a fun way to start it, maybe. Mm-hmm. Like, I feel like we've seen plenty of the Battle of Jakku. I don't need to spend more time there. But
have we? You have.
I have.
The casual viewer has not.
Well, okay.
They don't even know what that is.
They don't even know.
I'm just being honest. When you say we've seen enough of something, most people are like, what is that, though?
Okay. I have seen enough of the Battle of Jakku, so it's not my first choice. How would you feel about the Battle of Jakku?
Sure. I mean, it's another desert planet, so maybe no, but
okay.
I'm just thinking. You gotta think of the normies out there and what they might know.
Neptune YT, thanks for the super chat. Disappointed we're not getting a Max Rebo spinoff, but these other shows will do, I guess. Love the content. Thank you guys for the amazing work. If we got a behind the music for Max Rebo, I wouldn't have been complaining. But
oh, where is he now?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Daniel Zlatkin, thanks for the super chat. You guys are awesome. Been watching since 2018. Do you think the Bad Batch will hunt the Jedi? Thank you, Daniel. I think they could. I mean, I have to assume they have inhibitor chips, and maybe part of that show is going to be about Rex helping them.
Yeah, we talked about this a long time ago. I think when it first was announced, we were like, did the Bad Batch also, did their chips go off, or did they not go off?
I think we'll find out. I think we will find out. Depends on where they were and what they were doing.
I feel like they don't go off. I don't know. Maybe they're like, something happened, theirs were defective, or they didn't get chips, and they're like, whoa, wait, what's going on? Got another super chat from Sarah Heat with no message, but it might be from the message that we read earlier, so thank you for your super chat. Christian Hardesty, thank you for your super chat. Did you guys see Giancarlo Esposito's quote about his daughters loving Grogu and not wanting to hurt him? I thought that quote was great.
I think someone posted it on our Facebook.
I hadn't seen that. But
after that episode, they texted him and they were like, "You do not hurt that child,
Dad. Don't you
do it?
Don't you do it?" Oh man, that's adorable.
The Golden Burger, thank you for your very generous super chat. I had no idea that any of this was going on. I get on YouTube and am blown away. All of this is overshadowed. Cyberpunk 2077, Rogue Squadron 3D was the first video game I ever played. Nice. Love that game.
Yeah, I can't imagine what is going through people's heads, like, who, one, didn't know that this call was happening, and two, like, just aren't really on social media that much. When they get back onto social media, they're going to be like, what? Yeah. Exciting times.
Redall, thanks for your super chat. In the Clone Wars, Yoda versus evil Yoda, could Yoda have made Grogu? Grogu is evil Yoda, and he was housed in the Sith Temple. Mace didn't make any master to hide by. No, I don't think
that's a lot to take in.
That was all very spiritual. I don't think Yoda made a Grogu, especially at the end of the Clone Wars. Like, Ahsoka said that he had trained for many years, so.
Mm-hmm.
Abid Zaidi?
Yeah, Abid Zaidi, thank you for your super chat. If I want to get into Rogue Squadron's lore, what would you recommend?
The original X-Wing books. I have them somewhere.
I don't see them.
Get the X-Wing books by Michael Stackpole and Aaron Alston. The first one is called Rogue Squadron. The first four kind of tell like the first arc of that story. Then Aaron Alston takes over and talks about Wraith Squadron, still headed by Wedge, but different squadron, but still along the same story. Anyway, those first four are all about Rogue Squadron, and they're wonderful, and I love them. King George VI, thanks for your super chat. When Rogue Squadron was announced, I was saying in Imperial Senate's server that Alex would be thrilled. Looked back and saw you started the stream with champagne. Can't wait either. Cheers. I finished it already, but cheers. Felt like we needed more than beer tonight. Brandon Hallbrook, thanks for the super chat. Hot take, they're going to link Mando, Ahsoka, and Rangers in an Avengers-style adaptation of Heir to the Empire.
Yep, someone brought that up earlier, and I think that would be amazing.
I don't think it's going to be an adaptation of Heir to the Empire, other than Thrawn's coming back to try to retake the galaxy. Like, I don't think...
If it all just kind of merged into one thing, like you said, with the Defenders, hopefully better than that, I think that would be cool.
Yeah. Sheev Talks, thanks for the super chat. I have a theory that the conflict on the Kenobi show will have something to do with his and Qui-Gon's time on Mandalore protecting Satine. Thoughts? I don't know. I wouldn't.
That doesn't strike me as something that would come up in this show.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past him to like mention Satine. I think there will probably be connections to the Clone Wars, as in the series.
Yeah.
The way that the Mandalorian has been going, but
I mean, if we get to see Obi-Wan just depressed and alone in the desert and seeing some of his flashbacks, it would be cool to get a live action Satine flashback, but also very sad. James Brennan, thank you for the super chat. In the teaser they showed to investors, Patty Jenkins shows a T65 versus the T70 in the logo.
Oh, that's what they showed investors. Okay.
Huh. Which one do you think is more accurate for the movie?
I'd go with the logo, I think. The teaser is just something that they put together for fun. I think they probably put a lot more thought into the logo. So, since everyone was going to see that. And I mean, I guess everyone was going to see the teaser anyway, but
that video that Patty Jenkins tweeted,
apparently that's what was shown to investors when we were...
Man, I hope she did that, like, on the cusp, like, not telling anyone that she was going to do that. And she was like, you know what? I'm going to let the world see this. Tweet. I hope that'd be dope. I hope that's what happened. It's a baller move, Patty. Yep.
Renau, thanks for the super chat. After going through the news more, all I can say is, wow. Just a year ago, Ahsoka Thrawn Rogue Squadron were all dreams to see in live action. Didn't think it would happen, knowing Disney. It's a crazy world. I'm over the moon about Rogue Squadron. Rogue Squadron. AJM Stilt, thanks for the super chat. Darth Maul is still out there. Do we think he'd show up in one of these shows? Maybe Lando?
Ooh, yeah.
Of the things that are talked about, Lando is the maybe Cassian,
because he did that job for Crimson Dawn.
I think Lando will probably take place after Solo. Just guessing, but it could be before. It could be all over. So I could see Maul in Lando or Andor.
Yeah. What's up, Star Wars Ramblings?
Oh, what's up?
Thank you for the super chat. Oh my god, Alex, I just saw the Patty Jenkins video, and I just cut down jumping around my living room like an idiotic 5-year-old. Help.
So wonderful. Such a great video from her of just...
So good.
Making me... like, we're in such good hands.
Yes.
Major Zuma, thanks for the super chat. Star Wars' future looks super bright. The announcements were unexpected but awesome. Acolyte and Kenobi got me hyped. When Rogue Squadrons was announced, I immediately thought of this channel. Thank you. A lot of people apparently did, because my phone is still blowing up. James Waterman, thanks for the super chat. Thanks for being awesome, you guys. Pumped for possible Wedge in another movie. Me too. Who knows? Tross might have been a backdoor pilot.
Oh, I love it.
A+ pun.
Reefton wants us to go into rapid fire mode so he can go to sleep. We're trying.
Reefton, go to sleep.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Rain Man's here.
Maybe. I don't know. Oh, okay. I know he said he had something to do tonight. Where are we at? Cross TSO, thank you for your super chat. With the Rangers of the New Republic, do you think that will be like a team like... Wait.
A team like in the Aftermath trilogy.
Like a team.
So yeah, that was like a group of people running around taking down Imperial holdouts. So yeah, I think that's probably exactly what it is.
Yep.
Like Carson Teva talking to Cara Dune was like, this stuff happening in the Outer Rim is they're not isolated incidents, they're connected. I really do hope Carson's in it. That would be awesome.
I do too.
It's just for Paul Sun-Hyun Lee. I want him to be in it so bad and just like keep living his dream.
And Trapper Wolf for like at least one scene.
He's like, I'll do it, but you got to blow me up in the first episode.
Oh yeah. Oh. Josh Mansfield, thank you for your super chat. Did Alex cry when Rogue Squadron was announced? No, but he certainly got excited.
I just paced a lot.
Yeah.
Like I can't sit still when I'm excited. I just started walking like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Bellwether 25 Gaming, thanks for the super chat. Between all this Star Wars stuff and constant Marvel releases next year, I'm too excited today. We still don't know what happened with Marvel yet. We're going to check that out.
We'll find out after this.
Which, I mean, thank you all so much for watching and for your super chats. I will say, like, maybe no more super chats. We have a lot to get through still, and one of our mods is in Germany and needs to go to sleep. We so appreciate it, and we're glad that we can share this time with you. This is so much fun.
Yeah, and we won't read them all, but we're gonna try to get through them.
We're gonna read through every super chat we have here. And we're going to be streaming again tomorrow, so like this isn't the only...
Save any Mando questions for tomorrow. Cosmic Girl 02, thank you for your super chat. Do you think we will see Cal Kestis in live action at some point in one of the series?
I think we're going to see him in Fallen Order 2 and any other sequel first. I think that's where they're going to keep his story. I wouldn't want him to pop up in the Andor series just because I'd be like, okay, well that kills some of the tension.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I think they're probably, like you said, going to save him for the game for now. Daniel Zlatkin, thank you for your super chat. Will we see Babu Frick in any of the new stuff? I don't know. Will we?
If Rogue Squadron takes place around then, maybe they'll need a droid smith to fix up their astromechs, but
hey.
I don't know that I would expect it. Matt Harling, thanks for the super chat. 3 quick things. Rangers of the New Republic is a weird title. I kind of agree, but at least it's not Lando. Like
it took us off guard for sure.
It is an odd title, but I like that it's I don't know, it gets the creative engines firing and more than just like Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Maybe if
Lando, Andor.
Maybe if it has Gina Carano in it and it was originally titled
Cara Dune.
Cara Dune, they were like, nix that.
I don't see them developing a Cara Dune show. Yeah. I think she will be part of an ensemble the same way that she is in The Mandalorian. If that's what that show is about. I don't know. I like the character, but I just don't see her carrying the entire show.
Yeah.
Super excited for Visions. Love the logo for Taika's movie. Also, Beano love all of it.
Aww. Oh, Beano no.
Got a Mission to Zix fan out there.
Love it.
Beano no. I don't think that was Taika's logo, but probably just like an idea of, I don't know, the vibe to it. I don't even know how to explain what that was.
To quote Kessel Transmissions, is that a vibe check?
Is it a vibe check? Maybe.
I don't know what that means.
I don't either. Them youngsters. Bob Ward, thanks for the super chat. Sorry if this has been asked already. There was no mention of Boba Fett. Do you think his story will be concluded in Mando Season 2? I hope he isn't killed. That's another one where it's like we've heard these rumors for a while.
This makes me... I was totally expecting a Boba Fett series to be announced, but this makes me think even more that he might die in Mandalorian.
I think that there's... I've heard enough about the Rebels sequel series, and it's all like, you know, coming secondhand, but I still think an animated Rebels series sequel, whatever, is out there somewhere, but it is weird to me that they wouldn't announce it now. So I do think that maybe they're still keeping some things close to the chest, some extra surprises, but I don't know.
I do have the message from Jeremy Kuykendall. Thank you for your super chat. Did you hear about the fight between Maul and Obi-Wan in the Kenobi series? No.
Like,
that hasn't been said on anything official, so
not that I've seen. But there might be articles out there that say things that we haven't seen yet, that say different things than the official StarWars.com listing, but I don't know that they would do that.
No, because when they meet in Rebels, like, Maul is like has gone officially bonkers, crazy. That tells me he had not run into Obi-Wan.
I mean, in Rebels, he's like trying to find out if Kenobi is still alive. So it could be that he was trying to find out if he survived the Clone Wars, or it could be trying to find out if he survived, like, that time he kicked him off of a cliff in the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. Like, they could retcon some stuff.
It's possible.
You know, we'll talk about Alien a little more for Templin Institute at the end. We're almost at the end here. Sith Sadati, thanks for the super chat. We need a young Snap Wexley. Yeah, that's possible. Depending on when that Rogue Squadron series is going to take place.
I like that idea, though. CBS Inc., thank you for your super chat. T65 in the logo. Totally clear at wings, or at wing guns / transition.
I need to get an HD res of the logo and really study it. The tiny thing I have on my phone made me think T70. It looked like half engines, but... Cassius Henley, thanks for the super chat. Do you think that Kincaid Parsons, thanks for the super chat. Would you rather have a Rebels Squad animated show or have Rescuing Ezra be part of the Ahsoka in live action?
See, I really thought we would get the whole rescue thing in an animated Rebels sequel series, but now I don't know.
I don't either. I don't know. I want some more. I'm obviously thrilled about all this live action stuff, but I really like Star Wars animation, and I wouldn't mind. We're going to get the Bad Batch, and that's great. I wouldn't mind another series to be going along at the same time. But
yeah, definitely would not mind. Cassius Henley, thank you for your super chat. Do you think the Bad Batch will rebel with Kamino?
Maybe. So that was kind of a Legends thing. Kamino does a rebellion, but in canon, they were like very much on board with everything going on. I think they're going to go back to Kamino. We saw like the training room. We saw new droids for them to fight against and train against. I think they're just going to start training stormtroopers on Kamino. That's kind of what I'm
that's
feeling.
super interesting. I'm so happy they're going back there.
They're going to shut cloning down, but there will still be training stuff there. I don't know. But again, I got to do a full breakdown and really look at this.
AAA Battery, thank you for your super chat. I wonder which Sith will appear in The Acolyte. Yes, very, very exciting mystery thriller. What are we going to see? Who are we going to see? Is it going to be someone familiar? Is it going to be new?
I could see Plagueis.
That's exciting to me.
It depends on when the final days of the High Republic are, but he could be like he could be in apprentice mode still. That would be really neat.
The character of Plagueis intrigues me so much. I should probably read the Plagueis book, even though it's not technically canon. I don't know, like the fact that they haven't touched on him in canon very much, there's a lot to be told there, I think. Anyways,
Brian Pizzuti, thanks for a super chat. Can we get a video of Alex having the zoomies after hearing the Rogue Squadron announcement? I think Molly did record me pacing.
I didn't record you, but I took a couple of pictures. Okay. You can go ahead and go to the next one while I look it up.
Darren Aquino, thanks for the super chat. The two characters that get me excited as possible mains are Tycho Selchu and Corran Horn. Horn equals Jedi equals Grogu?
I don't know if that's going to focus.
I mean, that just looks like me standing there.
Well, it's blurry and you're smiling and it looks like you're jumping up and down a little bit. So
Tycho would be a good one. And he has such an interesting story, like is he an Imperial agent or not? That was always fun to read about.
Yeah.
Alberto Yapor, thanks for the super chat. What do you guys think about Anakin's Force Ghost making a cameo in the Ahsoka series now that Hayden is back in Star Wars? You know, people always ask about that. Like, does she know that Anakin came back, etc.?
Interesting.
It would be fun to see that on screen.
It's definitely possible.
I'm down for that.
But yeah, that would be a lot to take in.
We have caught up. Richard Weisenthal, thank you for your super chat. I don't see a question there. Keeping an eye, but we are going to start wrapping up this stream. We've been going for almost exactly 2 hours, but I did promise the Templin Institute, that we would talk about Alien just a little bit more. Another announcement I'm very excited about, just to step outside of Star Wars a little bit. I love the Alien franchise.
I didn't know the stuff about what you said about Alien 3, so that's really interesting for me.
Yeah, Alien 3 had a really messed up production, and it went through a bunch of different story possibilities. But yeah, to finally have aliens on Earth and not in Alien versus Predator is exciting.
I don't really know what to say about it other than I'm very excited.
Okay, this is it.
Do we think Sigourney Weaver is going to be in it?
I doubt it. But
probably not.
I don't want to get ahead of myself. Okay.
Now we have two more.
Two more super chats, and then we're done. We got to be done. I'm so hungry.
You can talk to Mark about Alien later.
Ready Player 3, thank you for the super chat. Hello there. Do you think some of Bad Batch will happen? Pre-order 66. A clip from the trailer was in Siege of Mandalore. Yeah, I think that there's potential for that. I think that it would be good to see what happened with them during Order 66. It would be an exciting start.
Yeah.
And Fofo Nablis, thank you for our last super chat of the night. I almost woke up the street from my excitement for the High Republic show. I'm very excited that already we're getting a show in the High Republic, that it's probably going to be a ways off, but that we're going to get like this book introduction, and then we're going to get to explore it on TV as well.
Lord Hosk, thank you. Do you like turtles?
I like turtles.
We
for our friend SFC Pruitt.
Indeed,
101.
We do like turtles. Oh, and we got a
for real the last one, because Richard Weissenthal.
Yeah,
I assume.
Yeah. How do you think Hayden will be worked into the Kenobi series? Will Vader and Obi-Wan meet in between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope? I feel like they wouldn't cast Hayden just to be in a suit and change his voice.
I agree. I do think we're going to see Hayden's face, probably as Vader, probably also in flashback or dream sequence, Force vision, something like that.
Yep.
But I also think that Obi-Wan and Anakin are going to fight. Like, if that just... They called it the rematch of the century, so come on.
Yeah.
They're going to fight.
The biggest tease of the night, I feel like. And with that...
We have to stop.
We have to stop, but...
We're going to stream again tomorrow, I promise. Decaf Coffee, you monster. You very generous and wonderful, lovely person, you monster. I love you.
Oh, well, he has an excuse.
Oh, my God. My voice is going quickly, and we have to do this all again tomorrow. But thank you so much for the insanely generous super chat. I just got off work, literally don't know anything new besides the Ahsoka show. I'm so excited to get all caught up. It's been a while since my last super chat, so here's a big extra. Always loved your channel. Hoping to become a patron next month. Thank you so much, Decaf Coffee.
Thank you, Decaf Coffee.
We're going to, just because you don't know anything else except for Ahsoka, they're doing a Rogue Squadron movie. It's the best thing that's ever happened. They talked a bit about the Untitled Taika Waititi film. Obi-Wan Kenobi is coming out, and Hayden Christensen will be returning in it. It's set 10 years after Revenge of the Sith. The Ahsoka show, Rangers of the New Republic, is another show, and both Ahsoka and Rangers are going to be set within the timeline of The Mandalorian, and all three of those series will culminate into a climactic story event, it says. Lando's getting a series. Andor, they talked about that a little more, and that's the official title. The Acolyte is Leslie Headland's series, set in the ending days of the New High Republic era, with emerging dark side powers. Of course, we have the Bad Batch. Star Wars Visions is 10 short films in an anime style. A Droid Story, that one's probably the most vague right now. Sounds like it's animation. And there are other Lucasfilm stories like Willow and Indiana Jones 5.
He sent another one just to say you're welcome.
Thank you, Decaf Coffee. Okay.
So, thank you all so much for tuning in. This has been the most people we've ever had on a live stream.
By far.
And thank you all so much for all of your super chats. We'll be doing this again tomorrow, talking about The Mandalorian. We're doing a little bit later, so it'll be about 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Pacific, tomorrow night, talking about Mandalorian.
Yep.
But other than that, I think it's time for us to go eat dinner.
Yeah, I'll probably watch the Bad Batch thing again and see what happened with Marvel and all that. I got to stop talking before someone else sends a very nice super chat in. Thank you all so much for hanging out and watching. Yeah, smash that like button if you haven't already. And we'll see you tomorrow to talk about The Mandalorian. May the Force be with you.